So, yeah, hi. How are you? Welcome to a hastily thrown together vacation day show. I took the day off today. Because I had some vacation time and my wife had some vacation time. And so we put it all together and we both had vacation time. So there you go. Oh, it was glorious. We did nothing much. We finished up making my Sherwood costume fancier because I got a wealthy patron. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it. Hey, well, thank you. Yes, nothing. Yay. I haven't really had a day off where I haven't done, had to immediately go and do another thing for a while. Like, the next days off that we have are to go up to Scarborough, which is north that way, and then to come home from Scarborough and recover. So, yeah. But today, I'm adjusting the lamp today. Oh, my entire office, this entire space is weird. Yeah, that's right, live furniture moving and light adjusting. So after this, we're going to go out and eat because we can. And you'll see in the back here, I'm getting ready. That is Loudmouth right there in a case. I will, of course, also be bringing out Ducky, the amazing waterproof fair-resistant ukulele. I have been working on some other projects as well, including felt letters, which I have printed and cut out. My crew needs a raise. I need a crew. There's more of this, and eventually there will be a sign, possibly more than one sign, depending on how much burlap we have. So, yeah. Oh, so, I suppose we ought to, start the thing, because, I've got people here, and that's always a good... This font, by the way, is called Black Adder. Yes, as in the Black Adder television series, program featuring Rowan Atkinson. So, do check it. You can find it. It's a free, font. True type font. That's the word I'm looking for. True type. I am old school, and I believe in these things. So, yeah, let us get things begun here, shall we? You come here to this live stream. I'm about to start my show. So come on in, pull up a chair. You got nowhere else to go. This has actually made much more relevant during the lockdown when we're all stuck. So settle in, get comfortable, and I'll begin to play. And if you do not do so, I gotta do this anyway. I committed 291 shows so far. I'd like to have some folks to hear, and that would be your part. Oh, look, an audience, that would be you. I guess I better start. I am your humble Troubadork, I'm here to entertain. And if it gets a little weird, I hope you won't complain. You knew the job was dangerous when you took it, Fred. I've come to fill this little screen with music, tales, and jokes. It's geeky, nerdy, goofy music for geeky, nerdy folks. The songs of my people, geeks, nerds, and goofballs. Got a bunch of stuff to sing, hope it warms your heart. Oh, look, an audience, that's you. I guess we better start. Well, this year's show's a special one. It's special because you're here. There are a couple guidelines that I hope are not unclear. They're really more like a loose outline of suggestions. Start the song, sing along, and laugh and clap and play. And come and lose your dignity. We'll get this underway. We've actually been at it for well over 5 minutes at this point. I got just 30 minutes here to exercise my art. Oh, look, an audience, that would be you. I guess we better start. Oh, look, an audience, that's you. Guess we better start. And we are underway officially with show number 290 frickin' 1 of this confusingly numbered and inconsistent yet enthusiastically presented Troubadork live stream non-commute show. Yes. I learned something very important about this. Initially I tried just printing the letters out and then putting them on top of felt and then using a knife to cut it out, and that did not go well. But I also discovered that it's very hard to find that transfer paper, you know, where you like put a pattern on top of, you put the paper on top of wood or fabric, and then you put the pattern on top of the paper, and then you use a stylus to kind of rub. With felt, you've got to rub pretty much to the point where you're destroying everything but the felt in the process. But I do have all the letters for all of the for the word above my head, Troubadork, in roughly that condition. Sorta. They're all about they're about between 8 and 6 inches tall. So tomorrow, I will begin my 2-week run at the Sherwood Forest Fair in McDade, Texas. I will once again be on the Villagers Square stage, and I will actually be performing 3 shows, 11 o'clock, 12:45, 4 o'clock, and then I have been invited to participate in the pub sing. Oh, you've been felt. I has been felt, yes. Thank you, Kay. Go to your room. That's not Kay. Who is that? Is that Rob? I can't read your name, man. I can't. So you haven't seen you. See, this is where it's weird because I can see the comment over here, and there's supposed to be one way over here off on this side. Yep, that was Rob. Hey, Rob. I has been felt. Rob is, of course, another aspect of the template from which I was apparently stamped. This is what happens when you do not enforce the copyright. So, moving along to whatever the heck it is that we're actually going to be doing. He said consulting his notes. I will be doing a show at 11 o'clock. I'll be doing a show at 12:45, then long gap, and then I'll be doing a show at 4 o'clock, and then I'll be staggering up the hill to do the pub sing, to participate in the pub sing. I am not hosting the pub sing. I want to make that very clear because somebody actually thought I was hosting the pub sing and wanted to propose a toast, and I am not the person to talk to about that at this fair. I am looking forward to seeing the new Scarborough pub sing because I think the folks that are running it is, yes, it is a Rob. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will also be bringing the Kuika with me, the Rommel pot. And I'm just going to say that if they ask me to do a solo, I might do a Rommel pot solo during a show, and I wonder if we'll have anybody left. But in any case, I will also be, at 12 o'clock, performing a live commercial for the Oscar Hasselhoff Adult School of Sword for his epic and incredibly useful, informative booklet entitled Grabs him by the crotch and throws him out the window. We'll see if we can manage the walking tour. It may also be a walking and sitting tour, depending on how my legs are. We're going to find out. I'm going to see somebody about having some things done to my knees between now and Scarborough. You see, as you know, I am a big fan of the Hasselhoff maneuver and the book, Grabs him by the crotch and throws him out the window. So I wrote a advertising jingle for Grabs him by the crotch and throws him out the window, which I have entitled Hasselhoff Ballad, because Grabs him by the crotch and throws him out the window is far too long for a song title. So I get to go to the Hamster Dome, big sawdust pit they have at Sherwood, and sing this song as an advertisement. I was gambling in Helsinki, down upon mein luck, or a lot to these big Flemish guys. I felt that I was stuck I thought I was a goner, sure surrounded by mine foes. Then I remembered Hasselhoff, and he solved all mine woes. For he invented the Hasselhoff maneuver, which goes like this. Just grabs them by the crotch, and then throws them out the window. A lovely way to get above whatever makes you blow. Just grabs them by the crotch, then throws them out the window. It's amazing what a little flick of wrist and arm can do. We are now going to adjust the gain ever so slightly on the microphone. Well, I made my way out of there, and I fled down to the bar. I happily sipped lager, maybe 2 or 15 jars. Some massive Swedish mercenary spoke ill of my ma. I did not think I could escape this peril quite unscarred. And then I remembered I had the Hasselhoff maneuver book in my back pocket. I read very carefully in the face of peril, and I knew exactly what it is I needed to do. So I grabbed him by the crotch, and I threw him out the window. A lovely way to get above whatever makes you blow. Just grabs them by the crotch, and then throws them out the window. It's amazing what a little flick of wrist and arm can do. I had gathered quite a crowd by the great feat I did perform. I ordered me another round, for I had grown quite warm. When time to pay the bill came, pleased for credit fair or scorned. And though I tried to stand mine ground, mine fate was quite forewarned. And in fact, Herr Oscar Hasselhoff, German Master of Defense, pictured in this customized engraving right here, over here, next to my shoulder, was actually hired as a part-time bouncer, as he was between violent conflicts at the time. I was thrilled. I asked him for an autograph. We had to find the crayon. It took a while, and then he spelled his name. He did not misspell it, didn't add any letters or remove any letters. Then he grabbed me by the crotch, and he threw me out the window. Well, that was darned effective, I thought, as I was passing through. He grabbed me by the crotch, and he threw me out the window. Yes, it seems defenestration works on me as well as you. You know, I did not actually say defenestration, yeah, this time on the intro. That is all right. This is why we rehearse. Everyone sings a happy song together, yeah? You do not need to know all of the words. Just the good ones. Just grab them by the crotch, and then throw them out the window. A lovely way to get above whatever makes you blow. Just grab them by the crotch, and then throw them out the window. It's amazing what a little flick of wrist and arm can do. Grab them by the crotch and throw them out the window. Available wherever violent books are sold and at the Adult School of Sword. Yay! I'll actually do that in front of a live crowd that's not expecting it. And I'll probably do it during my show also, in front of a live crowd that's not expecting it. One of the best parts about this particular song is when I can get an entire mob of people who have never thought about doing this before to sing the chorus of the Hasselhoff Ballad together enthusiastically. Because for some reason, when you say "und defenestration," yeah, they all get happy about that for some reason. I don't know why. So I am excited and nervous, and gassy, but I don't think that's because of the show. Having one of those weird, hey, you're 55 years old and your body's reacting strangely to things again, behavior situations. We're just gonna work on that. Walking tour means we walk to a place and then we sit and stand there while I talk to you about it. Never fear. Ah, that's true. I may be bringing my little portable stool in a bag. We'll see how it goes. We'll see where we are at that point. I am looking forward to it, though. Now, some people know it's back in my rotation. I think everyone who's watching this live knows it's back in the rotation. I have put SQUIDDITCH back into my song rotation, for we have come to the conclusion that regardless of the actual source material, we are in fact mocking and messing it up far enough that no one can really think that I'm like supporting the incredibly toxic person, especially today, which is, by the way, the Trans Day of Visibility. Trans rights, yo. Perhaps I'm becoming a gas giant. I'm trying to get smaller, man. So I'd like to say that anytime we can take something that someone who's become far too self-important for themselves and that preaches hate and unpleasant... Yes, that's correct. K blows all of his stealth rolls today, completely and utterly. I think that's why I'm wearing this shirt. I am not trans, but I am very visible. So, that was the second dumbest thing I have ever said on this show. Second. I'm not going to say what the dumbest thing is. But, I figure that if we can get people to cheer and be happy and have fun, then it is definitely a good idea. And I firmly believe that we fight fire with marshmallows. Partially because people who operate on hate have no idea how to deal with it. And it really frustrates and infuriates them and causes them to, like, just simmer and fester and probably hurt themselves. And so, you know, because remember this, if anyone out there who's watching this ever needs a reason to continue to live, spite is a good short-term solution. And, yeah. So on this Trans Day of Visibility, we will sing a song which would probably really upset the person who the material is roughly based off of. There are valiant wizards the world around who seek and block and fly, but those wizards fly above the ground, they drop too fast, they die. Us sailing wizards have a game that's grand from start to finish. I speak, of course, of the legendary seafaring game of Squidditch. Out in the UK. Mount your mops and soar above the briny waves so blue. We flit and fly and drink and try to score a point or two. No puny ball would have the gall to blood your sternum in, and you also have the chance to belt your best friend with a squid. Yay, Squidditch! That's right, it's the only time I actually wrote the name of the song into the name of the game into the song, so I added the rousing cheer of Yay, Squidditch. So I didn't feel quite so dumb. Load up on rum and bring your chum, shine up your flying mop, for the game is played from dusk till dawn until all the sailors drop. No points are scored, no numbered board will tell you if you've won, but if all of us are in the drink, I guess the game is done. For there's no such thing as water Squidditch, my child. There's just that moment when everybody is falling off their mops and are just dog paddling around in the ocean. Oh, mount your mops and soar above the briny waves so blue. We flit and fly and drink and try to score a point or two. No puny ball would have the gall to blood your sternum in, and you also have the chance to belt your best friend with a squid. Yay, Squidditch! A game of skill and daring, it calls for all your wit and luck. If you see a cephalopod fly by, well, I suggest you duck, for you have to stay upon your mop, and that takes all your wits. For a squid will try to scuttle just whatever it is it hits. Which is why the scientific term for a squid is, and I looked it up on the internet, cuttlefish. Not sorry! Oh, bump your mops and soar above the briny waves so blue. We flit and fly and drink and try to score a point or two. No puny ball would have the gall to blood your sternum in, and you also have the chance to belt your best friend with a squid. Yay, Squidditch! Oh, the game is fast, done far too fast. We all are in the drink, and you cannot tell whose team is which because of all the ink. It's a squid. So I guess that means the game is done. The squid has swum away. Let's wipe off ourselves and go dry off and brag about the day. Because no matter how many times you tell it the story about the time that one of your best, truest, and dearest friends caught a squid right in the mush is never gonna get old, is it? Oh, mount your mops and soar above the briny waves so blue. We flit and fly and drink and try to score a point or two. No puny ball would have the gall to blood your sternum in, and you also have the chance to belt your best friend with a squid. Mount watch your mops and soar above the briny waves so blue. We flit and fly and drink and try to score a point or two. No puny ball would have the gall to bludge your sternum mid, and you also have the chance to belt your best friend with a squid. You also have the chance to belt your best friend with a squid. The point of this game is you can belt your best friend with a squid. Yay, Squidditch! Boom! Olay! Yes, Kay, still not sorry. Kay actually did belabor me about the face and head with Cuthbert the Cuttlefish, a crocheted squid roughly the size of a toddler. After they were lightly tossing it back and forth around. Is it cheating in Squidditch if some guy can stand on the water? Well, there's Carpenter once. Oh, yeah. Although I understand he's a little bit less buoyant these days. Something about surface tension and gaps in the... And never mind. Anyway, we're on the index again. Yes! That's right. The Troubadork show is one of the only shows out there that is actually on the Catholic index twice. The second time, there's a little note that says, and we mean it this time. In Latin. I gotta figure out how to say that in Latin now. I mean, I can say hello sailor in Latin. Salve nauta. That's how you say hello sailor in Latin. Some of you may not have known that. Now you do. Use this knowledge wisely. And now we've come to the moment you've all been waiting for. That's right, the final song in this particular set. After this, I'm going to go take Amy out for some dinner. I think we're going to go to a Thai place. Has become our go-to Thai place out here because it's literally 10 minutes away from home. And that is sometimes how you figure out where your favorite places are, is by how far you have to go to enjoy them. Oh, you know the Latin stick? What is... Oh, yes. I think I do too. It's catapultum habeo. Nisi pecunimanum miem ad capotuum imanum saxum mihi dabis. Which is Latin for I have a catapult. Give me all the gold, or I will fling an enormous rock at your head. It's useful if you have a catapult. If you don't have a catapult, it raises questions. So anyway, the last song is the one I used to close my show. The song I started with is the one I used to open my show, and I realized I really do need to kind of rehearse that a little bit. Rehearsal is for the week. We're doing that right here. I do have a book with all my stuff written down in it, which will help. Probably. Assuming I can remember to do it, and also assuming that I can remember to have a place to put the book so that I can read it. We are making it up as we go along once again. We all are. Everyone is. And on that note, people say that because I write some songs, I might just be a bard. But writing songs is really fun. It's really not that hard. I call myself the Troubadork. That B word has me jarred. Because while I'm not a bard, I've frequently been barred. I've been barred from chips and taverns, I've been barred from pubs and clubs, I've been barred from village fairs, they even took my ticket stubs. I've been barred from local jam sessions, been all but feathered and tarred, and to make the matters worse, from all the bars, I have been barred. Hootenannies will not have me, nor will any open mic. I can play whatever song I please, but nowhere that I like. People want me to pay for my sins, but music should be free. And while I can play wherever I please, no place is pleased with me. I was actually at a pub just a little over a week ago. Outdoors, mostly. I've been barred from chips and taverns, I've been barred from pubs and clubs, I've been barred from village fairs, they even took my ticket stubs. I've been barred from local jam sessions, been all but feathered and tarred, and to make the matters worse, from all the bars, I have been barred. I may be a humble poetaster, a poet not so good. I just want my songs to come out right like any sane man would. But the people, when they hear my songs, react with low regard, just because they say my music left them emotionally scarred. Well, I did sing about defenestration and squid, and these were all wholesome family topic. I've been barred from ships and taverns, I've been barred from pubs and clubs, I've been barred from village fairs, they even took my ticket stubs. I've been barred from local jam sessions, been all but feathered and tarred, and to make the matters worse, from all the bars, I have been barred. So my friends, you know all know my tale, take pity on my plight. Some of us just want to play our stuff and pray it comes out right. If you see your humble Troubadork, please do not run away, as I stagger through this world, hoping for somewhere I can play. For example, this coming weekend, and the weekend after that, that is April 1st and 2nd and 8th and 9th, you will find me on the Villager Square stage at the Sherwood Forest Fair. Where is the Villager Square stage, you ask? I'll tell you. It's a stage you walk past while you're looking for the Villager Square stage. I've been barred from ships and taverns, I've been barred from pubs and clubs, I've been barred from village fairs, they even took my ticket stubs. Been barred from local jam sessions, been all but feathered and tarred, and to make the matters worse, from all the bars, oh yeah! I've been barred from ships and taverns, I've been barred from pubs and clubs, I've been barred from village fairs, they even took my ticket stubs. I've been barred from local jam sessions, and I've been feathered and tarred, and to make the matters worse, from all the bars, I have been barred. And so we come with all of the enthusiasm and accuracy of a 2-month-old hyperactive Great Dane retriever across the waxed kitchen floor and directly headlong into the expensive china cabinet that is the end of the Tobias the Adequate Troubadork show. Number 191, and thank you all for hanging out with me here today once again. I know that 4:30 to 5 is a weird time to do one of these things, and half an hour seems like not a whole lot, so if you're watching this live or if you're watching it in reruns, because I am big in syndication, thank you for continuing to encourage me to do the thing that I do. It helps keep me sane and off the streets at the same time, unless it's a street fair, in which case, hey, your guess is as good as mine. You will find me at the Sherwood Forest Fair for the next 2 weekends in McDade, Texas, so if you happen to be in the Austin, Dallas, San Antonio area and have the time and the transportation to get to McDade, Texas, come check me out. Or check out all the other things too, because we have some really fantastic acts out there. They're a lot of fun, and a lot of them are friends of mine. So even if you don't see my show, see their shows. It'll all work out well in the end. You can, of course, find me at theadequate.com for all of your adequacy needs. Magic, music, mirth, and mayhem. More music than magic these days. I think I might actually be coming very close to deciding that I'm going to retire from being a magician, although I always do keep a little bit of rope and a pair of scissors with me just in case when I'm out at Renaissance festivals. You can, of course, find me at Troubadork.com for all your troubadourkery needs. I am at The Adequate on Venmo, $ The Adequate on Cash App, paypal.me/The Adequate on PayPal. You can find me all the things you need to find all over the place. And, of course, you can always just ask because, hey, it's not like I hide from people. Thank you very much to my Patreon patrons, without whom I would be much more hard-pressed to do this stuff on a semi-regular basis. That, of course, would be Jen, Joe, Alexi, Austin, Chris, Tapo, Isaac, Linda, Ann, Rob, Alicia, Relly, Richard, Brian, Lorene. Did I miss anybody? BK, I did not. I almost missed BK, but that was only because that part of the note was behind a screen. Thank y'all. Any money that comes in through Patreon goes to making the show more technically sound, because qualitatively, it's me. What do you want? I do have a small recorder that I'm going to attempt to audio record the shows and possibly turn them into the beginning of what will be the official bootleg. I will actually finally have something to vend out there at the fair, maybe. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Be kind, be safe, be sane, be silly. Be adequate. Be decent. Fight fire with marshmallows. Trans rights. Glory to you, your identity, and your right to continue to exist on this planet. And you do have a right to continue to exist on this planet. And if anybody asks who said so, point them at me. I'm an enormous crazy person. And I have lots and lots of very interesting resources. Thank you all so much. You have once again been absolutely wonderful. I have been Tobias the Adequate. And I thank you once again for encouraging my behavior. I will see you guys next time. And hey, the next time I do one of these shows, maybe that guy will be in jail or something.